Hello everybody, I hope you're having a good morning and for that matter a great day. As you can see, the day has finally come. I am going to try to finish off Elden Ring in this one last video. So today's video might be a bit longer than normal, or might be, might take me a bit longer to upload, but I wanted to just finish off Elden Ring, end it here on, I'm pretty sure, episode like 40. But I hope you guys enjoy. Honestly, last time we killed off the beast clergyman. We killed off the beast clergyman who held the rune of death, and now we are going to kill the two last final bosses in the game and then just end off the game. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. It has been an awfully long time since the last video that I made. We have finished off the crumbling Furum of Azura, the Hagdala tree, or the Hagdala tree, the mountaintops of giants, and now we're going into the Ashen Capital to finish off the story where, where this all began. To my recollection, there is a boss that will be guarding a large point of what I need to do. I'm wondering what that hole is for. Well, I searched around the area, couldn't find anything major, so I guess down the hole. Oop, I'm gonna die. Oh, that's what. That's how I get that item. I was really wondering about that. I wonder what item that is. I should probably go check it, and then, if it's nothing major, then I'll just continue on. Oh, so it's the Crimson Amber medallion. Makes sense. I knew it was somewhere, but I didn't exactly know where. It's good to find it, at least, because that means now I have that. I'm pretty sure that there's only one artifact that I'm even missing. And that's in a later area of this place, so I've definitely done my due diligence on trying to find everything. But yeah. A rune arc. Always good. Can't get enough of those. Can I just climb all the way up this spear? Yeah? No, you can. There's nothing up there, sadly. I was kind of looking for something up there, but doesn't seem like there's anything. I'm curious. Oh, the bridge is back. Or more accurately, there's a new bridge. Because I remember this side and I'm like, oh, the tree parts are gone. Like, dude, the burning of the giant tree has changed a lot. Oh. Hello, Gold Mask. I'll be taking your mending rune. It's appreciated. Is that every rune in the game? Technically. Because I have all 6 of the, or 7 of these. And then I have 3 mending runes. That makes 10, which I'm pretty sure is every rune in the game. I've definitely been pretty diligent at collecting everything I possibly can. Mainly because, keeping all of it is definitely something that I want to do. I'm pretty sure all the runes will be reset for New Game Plus, but all of my items that I collect will not. So if I ever want to change up how I'm building my character, I of course can later on. So we know the fate of Goldwyn is to die and give me the ring, or the rune, so I can eventually form the Elden Ring. I wonder if gaining all the runes technically does anything for the ending. I know that it probably doesn't unless you select that specific ending, but in collecting them all, I guess I can technically govern the world a lot differently than if I were to not have collected them all. Even then, there are still more to collect. Maybe in a future DLC we will obtain more, but we know the fate of Goldmask. He died. He died when the Erd Tree was burned, probably because he believed in the Golden Order, and seeing the Erd Tree burn changed things. But I wanted to see if... Yes, he is still here. Hello. I accidentally gave him a potion of forgetfulness.
Master? Where did you go? I'm right here. Your finger, your rhythms and calculus. Let me document the moment. Master, where did you go? Master, I'm right here. Your finger, let me Master.
So it seems like he is in a trance. I was wondering what happened to Brother Coldwyn, on if he would have survived if I gave him the forgetful. I guess in this case more of a toxin than an elixir, but it seems to have made his mind go crazy. I'm just double checking to make sure he doesn't die, and if he does die, I want to collect his bell. Later on, after this, I will continue on to the first boss that I'll probably have to fight, and then the final boss. That's it. It's literally just 2 bosses left in the entire game. I know it doesn't kind of feel like it. I've only been playing this game for 100 hours. 120 hours. Which feels like a really long time, but I don't know. Having these long Let's Plays and long gameplays of games that I really enjoy, like, I could play this one for a good another 50 hours. I hope that they do release more DLC for this game, just because I think that would be very nice. Well, I guess he's dead. I assume he jumped, or something along the lines of that. I'm not going to look too heavily into it, of course. But yeah, I ended up killing Coldwyn. I'm pretty sure no matter what, Coldwyn's quest always dies because his master dies. I cannot use the ring here. I cannot use poor Torrent. You have served me well, Torrent, up until now, so I can respect if you don't want to be here. The burning Erd Tree in the distance. So much has changed with this world just because I wanted to become Elden Lord. Am I doing the right thing is something that someone might ask. And in my opinion, yeah. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong inherently by trying to make the world a better place. Also, yes, I have confirmed the body on the top of the tower in Rhea Lucaria was Ronnie's body. So, Ronnie's sort of now in a doll state. Well, here we go. First boss. Bring it on.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. Unto eternity.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting to fight Gideon here. I didn't even know that that was a spell you could cast. Ooh, Gideon's a hard fight.
Until now.
He's the all-knowing. Makes sense. This fight is definitely gonna be a hard one, so it might take me a couple times. Yes, revive me at the stake of America. Okay, Gideon. The all-knowing. I'll know your way out of this one. I'm gonna give him space, which is probably not for the best. Goodbye.
In my bones, a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god.
Well, good luck, because I'm going to damn well try. No matter what you say to me, Gideon, I'm going to try to rule the people. I mean, I will be using a demigod's help to try to become a god. So it's not necessarily the same as if I were doing it alone. But that Gideon fight wasn't as hard as I thought it was. If I just punished him for keeping ranged. I suppose if you're not someone who can punish him for being so ranged, then it is definitely a little bit harder of a fight. I do not have plans. I will actually even unequip Comet Azure. I have no plans to use Comet Azure for the rest of the playthrough. I just think it's kind of a scummy spell. And since I'm, you know, ending the game, I might as well use all my souls now. Get my final levels in and show you guys what my final build turned out to be. Well, there you go. That's my final build. 35 vigor, 30 mind, 33 in endurance, 16 strength, 12 dexterity, and 90 in intelligence. I would have loved to get intelligence higher, but I needed more survivability. But this is the final build. As I try to take the throne, I'm sure that there's a lot more in the way of that. Oh, you've come to help me. I will not turn down some help. Minor help, of course. I do not have any plans to take on anyone else, but you and me, tarnished till the end. Ooh, I should turn off my camera. Cutscene time.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
Well, Godfrey. I don't know most of their moves, but I'm thinking that I probably should try to keep my range. This appears to be a boss that would totally have a second phase. Just due to the giant lion on his back. Also, he's the first Elden Lord. Interesting. I wonder what necessarily that entails. Damn. Rolled a bit early there. That's a pretty rough attack. I guess I'm supposed to just know when he's gonna stomp and dodge accordingly. Ooh!
Twas nobly fought.
Those shockwave attacks, I wonder if they have much of an indication. This guy's so cool, by the way. I just want to be real honest. This is like a cool, lead up to the final boss. Fighting the first Elden Lord right before fighting the actual current Elden Lord. It's just amazing. I will claim the Elden Ring, however, and I will win. However you may see that. Godfred. Or Godfrey. Sorry. I might say awfully resistant to damage. Oh. I could have told myself that was gonna happen. This is way more of an offensive fight. He's being a bit more targetive. And I'm being a little less dodge. How am I supposed to dodge these? Not as a question of anger, but more of just a question in general. Oh, second phase. I told you this was gonna have a second phase. Dude, there was no way that lion wasn't gonna have something to do.
Be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirosh.
Oh wait, it's not over. Why'd he kill his wolf?
I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
This guy has to have a grab attack, right? There's the grab attack. Called it. He didn't aim it at me. Damn, this guy's hard. I mean, it is good, but Horilu, the warrior, interesting. So he goes from God, who used some rock sorcery or incantation, to a full-on beast mage. Interesting. He also goes a little bit feral. Interesting. How much do you want to bet that I could use a summon during this fight? I don't feel like it. Not even in the slightest. I feel like using this summon that the game gives me for free is already good enough for me, but I'm sure other people would be jumping at the chance to use their summon here. I was almost a frame late. This guy's frame timings is a bit interesting. Oh wait! Her last name is Lou, too. Does that mean she's daughter of the first Elden Lord? Of course, the Beast Mage form. Damn it!
'Twas nobly fought.
Here we go again. I've gotten him down into the second phase a couple times now. I'm gonna... Ah! I've gotten okay with dodging his patterns. I mean, I'm no, whiz, as you can see there. I do mess up sometimes. Mainly with the shockwave attack. I'm not always good with that one. Especially when his aggro gets weird like it is now. Oh, my life just flashed before my eyes. I almost just died 1,000 bajillion deaths. That single attack will one-hit me, by the way. And it's not even close. It will thoroughly one-hit me. He'll do another stomp. That one's always quicker. Now I'll do a combo attack and then end it with the stomp. Never mind. He'll get repost into second phase. Goes for a grab. Then claw. Okay, good, good. Shout. Stomp. Shockwave. That one doesn't deal nearly as much damage, but because it covers more area. He's currently in a grab, so I can't hit him, I'm pretty sure. Stomp again? No stomp again. Can I buff? I buffed. Somehow. Oh, that's the stomp. Okay. So he stomps 3 times. Or 4 times, and then does the shockwave, and then does a double stomp. It's kind of hard to know those attacks are going to be hardcore stomps until you've been hit by them. And I'm pretty sure the stomp covers the entire arena, so I don't have a lot of opportunity to dodge it. So I don't have a very good opportunity to dodge it. I have to sort of get it while it's on the, you know, train of hitting. I have to know ahead of time, practically. I don't think I would have been able to dodge that if I didn't know. So. And I didn't know that time, so. It is nice that this boss can be staggered at least. I don't know if you can be reposed or not. I've never tried. And it's one of those things that I assume you have to try before you can tell. That's the shockwave. And that's the double shockwave. And somehow I'm still alive. I'm not complaining. The music of this boss fight, I just started listening a bit more. It's pretty good. Oh, you can repost him. Second phase. You switch targets pretty quickly there. Next ones are more lethal. He does this attack. Damn. I was doing really well there, but I stopped being able to dodge him really well, so that sucks. Okay, here we go again. Another time. Do I say something that totally jinxes me and then I die immediately? Again? I hope not, honestly. My NPC's just sitting back there. Like, come on, girl. I need some backup. I'm getting cornered here. Hello? Hello? NPC, what are you doing? Do something! Don't just sit back there! Sometimes NPCs can be extremely useful, and other times they can't even, like, pay attention to the boss for half a second. Damn it. He's gonna do another one. There we go. And another one. Missed that timing by a frame. Ah. No repost for me. It does seem... Oh. Goodbye. It does seem that he takes more damage on his... So what have I learned so far? I learned that he takes a little bit extra damage during the second phase, about 10% or whatever. I mean, for me he takes about 100 extra damage. Nothing major. I learned more of his canon lore of who the first Elden Ring holder was, which is kind of cool. I've learned a bit of his patterns. I know a lot of his attacks now, even if I'm not able to necessarily dodge them all consistently because I'm hella greedy, like all the time. I learned that having an NPC for the second phase helps out a ton, especially for me when most of his attacks during the second phase are grab attacks that insta-kill me. I mean, a lot of them are also slow, but at least having an NPC to take some aggro and take a couple grabs is nice. Getting hit by a shockwave attack from the center is a certain death for me. He can be repost. Don't think from behind, but from in front he can. If you get him to a certain threshold, he initiates this phase, which he starts always with a grab. I typically want him to be aggroed a lot on the other character for this phase. That attack has a lot less range in this phase. There's one of the 3 grab attacks he has. Ugh. It is nice that a lot of his resistances are decreased. He does still do the stomp attack. This time more lethal. Be wary, because he will do it again. Oh, he's repostable.
Tarnished. Thy strength befits a crown.
Okay. Remembrance. I'd say that was a pretty good fight. I enjoyed it. It's a lot less harder. Like, it's not nearly as hard as Melania's fight, which is honestly a good thing. I feel like Melania's fight was horrible. Just horrible. But, maybe I'm a bit irrational and I had a little bit too much emotion put behind things, but okay, it is time. Final fight. Touch the golden light. This is the final fight of the game. I hope you guys aren't having your phone on dark mode because I just blinded the hell out of you. There it is, the current Elden Lord. Well, Radigan. Ow. Of course those explode. Ow. I'd like to be able to get a hit in, but also I don't want to fear being one-tapped. I don't know their attacks very well, so... Damn. Their, like, sickle is really strong. Okay. I'm gonna have to definitely take a couple more tries at this one. This one seems... I know it's the final fight, but it seems a bit stronger than the previous fight. But I'm determined to make this the last episode of Elden Ring, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat this boss. I don't know if I'm able to summon at all. If I am, it's very fitting. I should probably do it, but... I am. Oh, you can move the shockwave. Interesting. Now you have to fight two of me. Enjoy. I mean, first me stats aren't necessarily the best. Ow. Just glad that that didn't have a second shockwave. Hi. Repost the crap out of you. Oh, you're dead. But I died. You see, this is cool and all, but I'm dead. I love that this is the main theme that is playing for this fight. Will I just get to the second phase and then die immediately? I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. Well, true god of the Elden Lord. The actual Elden Ring itself. Bring it on. I'll fight you. I'm not one adverse to harboring a god inside of me. You see, that is me, but also I'm dead on the ground. So, unless I didn't die for that. Like I was telling you, I'm dead. Well, it breathes fire. Cool. Good to know. Am I gonna have to fight Radagon again? I mean, I will. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a fight when I actually used the summon. Hey. I survived the opening onslaught, so I'm probably good for now. I say for now. Most of this fight didn't seem too hard before, but they sure do hurt. I don't know how I'm supposed to dodge a lot of these shockwave attacks. I know that this boss is even hard in no hit, being the final thing. Oh, I killed him. Hey, I get an actual attempt at the final boss. I've had to fight 4 bosses in this one video. Bring it on, Elden Beast. Oh, dude, I love the music. I love that it slows down. It's like a remixed version of the main theme. What is it doing? Okay, so I have more of a better idea of what that is. Dude, the amount of Erd trees in the background. I don't know how I'm even supposed to get close to this thing. It takes one hit and it just sprints halfway across the entire arena. Dodging there was not the play. I needed to continue to run. But like, how was I supposed to know? And also, this guy just teleports halfway across the arena, like throughout the entire fight, I guess. Damn it, I need to unlock. Honestly, I don't think spells are gonna help me here. I mean, sure, it's a range issue, but I think my charged M2s are better. Ring attack, pay attention to the ground. Oh, that doesn't... I thought the shockwave was a hit. That hurt me. Just keep running away. Since that's all this boss can do. Oh, it's on my summon. Oh, that's a grab. I'm dead. Hey, I got farther. I realized that magic just isn't helping me at all. So it's just solo, nothing but one sword build. I don't think I'm gonna have as nearly as a clean Radagun as last time. Like, oh my goodness. I didn't notice, but before they can take ranged projectiles and convert it into their own. This time they're teleporting around a lot. Alright. Whatever. Pop this. Pop this. I should take off infinite mana and focus on something else. This one, run over here. Honestly, I feel like being locked on this fight is just worse. Somehow. Even though I'm running ranged attack. Oh wait, did I stagger it? Yes, I did! I didn't even notice that was a possibility. Diving under. What range spell are you doing? Ring? Okay, ring won't kill mine. Unless it's targeted on me, in which... Oh. Honestly, I'd rather it be targeted on me than my companion. Mainly just due to the fact that I think that my companion can't take nearly as many hits. What attack? What attack? What attack? Ring. Okay. I can do a ring. Triple ring. Interesting. close. You almost got me there. Alright. Die. Oh. The Elden Remembrance. Why do you even give me souls? Can I even spend the souls that I get? Like, where would I spend them? Summon Ronnie.
The battle is over, I see. I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we? My fair consort eternal.
So, that was Elden Ring, the quest to find your maiden. Totally not that there are so many other endings that lead to you being the Elden Lord instead of me and Ronnie just being consorts and pursuing our, our dreams of bringing knowledge of the stars to everyone. I love this game. It was a big deal. It came out. A lot of people made a big deal about it. I even made a big deal about it. But I don't think I realize how many hours, how many days this has entertained me. It's a great game. I wish that the requirements of the PC was a little bit not as strict, so I could record it at a higher quality, but like, I also understand what I'm working with. It's a AAA game that was released in 2022, 2021. So it's not one of those, I have to give some trade-offs to it. I think that this game did a wonderful job. I loved every aspect of it. The questing system was great. I don't think that I really came across any quests that I hated. I mean, there was a couple close calls with some of the bosses just being absolutely frustrating, but that's more of just an aspect of these games that try to be so hard that they require skill, is that it will cause you to face something that is a little bit more adverse, that is a little bit stronger or harder than any other game out there. Malenia in this game is stronger than most of the bosses I've ever fought, and I've played a lot of games. Malenia practically took years off of my life, I feel. I played 2 days straight of just trying to kill her. It was insane. I even brought in my friend. But it was a fun experience. Other than a couple grievances I've had with Malenia, everything else has been wonderful. The story, wonderful. The characters, wonderful. I do understand that a lot of these games try to be abstract in the lore sense. That way it causes people to theorize on what's happening, and I'm not really the type of person to say no to that. I like theories. I like hearing what other people think about games that I play. But I also understand that it makes the story a little bit hard to grasp and contrived at times, and won't always give you what you want, right? Like, we will just not know some things, like, ever, unless someone comes out and specifically tells us that this character is this character, or this thing is this. And it's like, okay, we had our theories about it, but like, we didn't know. Other than that, I think Souls-like games are one of my favorite genres, just due to the sheer amount of effort, time, and patience it takes out of me. Also, it's a great way to vent my frustration when I'm angry at something. It's not always the best thing to play when I'm angry. It makes me typically more angry. I loved Ronnie's character in this. Absolutely, mwah. Fia, great storyline. All of the other NPCs, I don't think I had a bad experience with any of them. There's a lot of good characters in this. Other than that, the main core thing of this, all of the boss fights, beautiful. Music, best in any Souls game I've ever played. This music is some of my favorite. Bloodborne, I like the bosses in Bloodborne a tiny bit more than this game, but hands down, this one is definitely closer to being my favorite overall. I'm also a huge fan of Dark Souls 3. I've played it 4 or 5 times now. Dark Souls 3 is one of those games that I love. The only problem I have with a game like this, Elden Ring, is the fact that it is going to naturally be a very long game because it's open world. It's like stretching out the content in the game for a very long time. It does about the same thing. It's just, it stretches and stretches. This game took me to complete a near 100%. Other than a few achievements that I missed because I didn't pick up one item, I more or less was doing pretty alright. I think if I had to rate how much percentage I did, I guarantee you it's somewhere in the 80-90% ballpark. But to do one of these runs where I just try to collect everything, I try to do all the quests, in this run alone, took me over 120 hours, almost 130. Soon, if I played it for like even close to a bit more, it would have been 140, which is just insane. If I had a couple more bosses or another area, it would be easily 140 hours just to collect everything and play through it. Which, for a comparison, Dark Souls 3, for me to complete a similar run, took me 80 hours. That is significantly longer. And most of that is just because the item placements are placed out a bit farther apart because the fact that it's open world. But I love open world games. I think that they're great, but also I don't think, I don't know where they're going to go from this. I honestly don't know. I'm hoping that there is a future for the Souls-like genre, that FromSoft can innovate upon this game and release something else, or release more of Elden Ring. Maybe release like a DLC, like I've been saying. I think a DLC pack for this game would be wonderful. I think that there are a lot of things about this game that could be wonderful or are wonderful. And I'm kind of glad that I can, say this all because I really love this game. I don't think it's going to ever be something that I forget. It is up there with Dark Souls 3 as one of my top games that I've ever played. Hands down. I mean, it's not my favorite game. That'd still have to go out to Omori, just because I love Omori a little bit more, but those are two separate genres. This is way more of a Souls-like thing, while that's a RPG. This game was great. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as well, because it took me so long. I enjoyed it. Years down the line, I might come back and replay this, but for the time being, that's Elden Ring. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. I had a great time with this game, and I hope you guys did as well. It's such a long, beautiful, expansive game. Either way, I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!